Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Den. I'm your favorite Tuesday Cub, Will, here, and thank you so much for joining me today. Alright, so it is Adventure Week, and before I begin, I want to give a shout out to a really awesome guy. This is my main man, Tyler, right up here. We met up this weekend at Buffalo Wild Wings. He was visiting all the way from Hawaii with his boyfriend to see the boyfriend's family. And yeah, we had a really good time. We watched RG3 and the Redskins lose horribly, and we had a blast. Ate a lot of great food. And yeah, it was really awesome meeting somebody from Hawaii and also meeting a fan of the Den. So yeah, guys, if you ever are in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, hit me or Eric up and we'll gladly hang out with you guys. So as I said earlier, it is Adventure Week, and honestly, when I start to think about this topic, I honestly think life in general for me is an adventure. Every time I step out my door, it's going to be a whole completely different experience. Me personally, I've been through a lot of fun, crazy, awesome adventures in my lifetime. Just this past week, I had an adventure at the Baltimore Arena where I got to see my hero Slipknot perform. And yes, I'm quite surprised that I still have a voice. Or hearing, for that matter. But yeah, for starters, when I was about 9, maybe 10 years old, my family, they won a trip to Las Vegas for a weekend. And even though I was way too young to practically do anything in that city, I still had a blast in the time of my life because the hotel we stayed at had its own circus inside, had its own amusement park with roller coasters and log flumes. I was like a kid in heaven. It was a blast. We also got to go to the Hoover Dam, the Fremont Street experience. I got to walk across the Hoover Dam and walk across 2 different time zones. I got to drive a steam paddle boat on Lake Mead, which is the giant lake behind the Hoover Dam. And also on the at the airport to go home, we ran into one of the last surviving Munchkins from The Wizard of Oz. It was the Blue Gentleman from the Lollipop Guild. And yeah, that was really fun. Even though at the time I was a little too young to understand who he was, once he showed me the photo, I was like, no friggin' way! Okay, it wasn't exactly those words, but you know what I mean. Other adventures for me include traveling to cities far and wide all over this country and Canada. And yeah, I've been to New York City twice. Once when I was in summer camp when I was about 12 years old for a weekend. I got to see Lion King on Broadway. And then once this past year with Carl, we had one of the best weekends ever. We got to go to Rockefeller Center. We got to go to the World Trade Center site and Times Square, the Carnegie Deli. It was so much fun. I had a blast. We hung out with my best friend Chantel from high school. Let's see, other cities I've been to. I've been to Montreal for Summer Pride and in the dead of winter to Ring in 2014. I've been to the Alamo in San Antonio, Texas. I've been to Disney World multiple times. Yeah, it's really fun getting to travel because traveling all on its own, it is I could talk. It is its own experience, and yeah, it's really fun. Other adventures for me include just staying around this area. I've been backstage at numerous concerts. Here's my family and my neighbors at the OAR concert this summer. Backstage we got to hang out with the band and they're really cool because they're from this area. Me and my neighbor, one of our teachers from middle school is the mother of the lead singer of OAR. So that was really cool for me to know that. And yeah, oh god. Thinking back on all the different concert adventures I have numerous vlogs of me and my bestie Megan at Mayhem Festival, at the Virgin Free Festival. I'm going to include those links down at the bottom of the video. I ran into numerous celebrities like Steve Whiteman from Kix, Rob Zombie, Kerry King from Slayer, Slipknot. It's incredible, really incredible. And the list goes on and on and on and on. I got to hang out with Alexander Ovechkin from the Washington Capitals. I was in a frigging music video with a bunch of bears. How awesome is that? And that's also how I got to meet Eric. I've even traveled to Greensboro, North Carolina just to surprise a friend for his birthday. And even sometimes when it's just a normal day at school, I have an adventure when I'm directing our local student-produced news program. I've gone all rainbowed out to Lady fucking Gaga. Front row for Iron Maiden 2 times. And I got to touch Yannick Guerre's guitar while he was playing it during Hallowed Be Thy Name. Up the irons. And even adventures can happen at home during the weekend when you're hanging out with friends and classmates after graduation. Man, that was one hell of a party. They can also happen on your 22nd birthday when you don't remember getting your very first tattoo. Or even when you're getting your wisdom teeth taken out. And yes, I include getting my wisdom teeth taken out because drugs. Just drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. Basically, the point I'm trying to make here is that every day when you wake up and you step outside of your front door, always expect something new. Always expect the unexpected, because you never know when an adventure can, like, present itself to you. And the adventure for me, it's far from over. It's just beginning, folks. Some of the adventures I'm looking forward to in life include graduating college here from MC. That's going to be really fun and scary at the same time, because I still need to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do. Let's see, moving out of my parents' house finally and getting my own place. Again, still looking for that roommate, yo. Let's see, this summer, 4th of July, I'm going to go see the Foo Fighters perform at RFK Stadium with Hart, Joan Jett, Gary Clark Jr., all these amazing acts under one bill, and on the 4th of July, come on. There are plans for me to go back to Texas to see my squishy, Megan. And of course, numerous trips to go down to Richmond to see this gorgeous guy. And last but not least, there are plans to finally get my ass over across the pond to finally meet all you awesome English bears. And yeah, it's going to be really fun. Aaron, I'm looking at you. Jamie, you better take my ass to Download Festival next year. It's going to be awesome. So that is going to be my time for this week. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Why don't you go ahead and join the discussion today. Leave a comment below on some of the adventures you've gone on, some adventures that are coming up for you. And also, since it is Thanksgiving week here in America, if you are an American viewer of The Den, go ahead and also leave a comment and tell me, what are you thankful for this year? So yeah, I hope you all have a great Thanksgiving, and I hope you all have a great week. I will see you all next Tuesday, guys. Bye.